All right. So, Dharmika, I'll be telling you the feedback now. I want you to listen very carefully on what is the feedback, how you need to improve, where you need to improve. All that I'll be telling it. Okay. So, before that, I'll tell you a small story. I want you to listen very carefully. Okay. The story goes like this. It's like, a small kid, as soon as when it was born, around 3 months or 2 months, down the line, it'll start walking, it'll start keeping its foot one by one in the floor. But each time when it keep the foot, what happens? It'll start bending down again, keeps on falling. Again it tries, still again it falls. Again it tries, again it falls. Again it tries, again it falls. And at one such day, it start walking very comfortably, right? So what is the biggest message we can get from this particular story? It's like the more we fall, that best we become in anything. It could be not only just for interview, but it could be for anything in our life also, right? So normally how much ever time we fail, only that much time we can become successful. And I remember a beautiful movie. Okay, it's called as The Founders. All right, The Founders, it's a beautiful movie of whenever you free, do watch it. He failed many times. McDonald's car movie it was actually. If I hope if it's McDonald's itself. He failed many times, many times, many times, many times. Then he got for successful. Even KFC, the person who founded this KFC also, right? KFC chicken. Many times, 99 times he failed. Then only got final attempt. This one. And Einstein, kitna how much time he failed. And Thomas Alva Edison for this bulb. I think light itself, right? He introduced. I hope hopefully how much time he failed to get that same thing. But the thing which I want to tell is that it's like all this I'm not telling for just for the sake of telling, but I'm telling it to you. It's because a very important reason, that is about the more time you fail, that much time you'll be able to grow for your interview. All right, not only for growing, or it could be for any base of growth. This will literally help you a lot. So I'll start telling the things which I really liked from your interview. I really like that, I think the very important thing, as soon as you came, you spoke, that kind of confidence you had. Good. Confidence, people undervalue it when I tell what is confidence. But Dharmika, to be honest, I was really impressed by your confidence, to be honest. You had a very peak of confidence, but somewhere down the line, you felt that you're not confident though. Somewhere last you reached, you literally got drained with your confidence level. But to be honest, I liked your confidence level in the initial beginning. It was good. It was a very good waving positive sign that really impressed me, to be honest. Even though I was showing that angry face, or even though when I was just not showing that I was not listening to your content, or when I was not showing interested, still you maintained that pace. Subconsciously, you maintained it. To be honest, I literally liked it. I really admire that positive skill, which you carried throughout your interview. That is really a very positive sign. All right. Now, a second important thing which I really like from your interview is about, uh, you're trying to be very much genuine in your answers. That means that the truthness is always there in that answer. It shows a lot of your hard work. For example, about that craft itself, you started doing that small listen. You're an artwork itself, you're trying to sell. That really inspired me a lot. Good. So you're doing it. From a very young age itself, as an interview, I could see in your personality that yes, he or she is a very hard worker parallelly. Good. So at the very initial stage you start, that means that you're very talented and very creative kid you are. Good, excellent. Yeah, really happy that you just mentioned those points. Third important thing which I want to tell is that I really like the pace, that politeness which you had throughout the interview. Hardly I can see very few students have it, but to be honest, I saw that politeness in your interview. Good. That is also that throughout that interview, that politeness you maintained it. Even though I wanted to give you different aspect or different kind of suggestions or other means, still you maintain that balance throughout the interview. I totally appreciate you. So these are the very important positives which I really like from your interview. All right, so these are the positives. Just but along with it, I'll be telling you where you need to improve or how you need to improve. Just give me a second. So these were the major positives I was just telling. Okay, so now I'll tell you where I want you to improve and where I want you to progress a little more. All right. The first important thing which I want to tell it to Dharmika, is about, as I already said about that story, it's fine. The more number of mistakes you make, only then you'll be able to grow. Got it? That gradual process you'll be able to develop only by what? Only by sharpening your axe again, 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 again. And that you have done it. I really appreciate that. Very good, Dharmika. You're doing it. So first of all, hands on. Good that in your interview preparation, you have that hardworking skill. That is what I could see it. So in your interview itself, I could see that normally when you're answering also, even though you make mistake, there is somewhat very deep inside your answers telling me that okay, you're willing to accept your mistakes and grow. All right, I really appreciate that. But I'll tell you now a few four important pointers which you need to keep in the mind. Okay, first, Dharmika, what you need to do is that please do watch many mock interviews. Please do watch many mock interviews. This is a very important suggestion for you. Please do watch many mock interviews. Go to YouTube and type like UPSC mock interview. Just type over there. You'll find many mock interviews. Thereby observing it, you'll get a clarity. Okay, these are the mistakes you're not supposed to do. This is how we need to function. This is how we are not supposed to do it. So all this you'll be able to get a clarity by what? By practicing mock interview. Okay, please do a little more mock interviews. I mean, let's watch the mock interviews. You'll get some kind of clarity, especially this UPSC ka mock interview. I think it's been done by Drishti IAS people. It's a very good thing. You can still go ahead and watch it. Second important thing is listen very carefully. Okay, very important. I want to tell it to you. Listen very carefully. If an interviewer is asking a question, I want you to listen very carefully. Write it down. These are your mistakes. Okay. So listen very carefully. Improve the ability of listening carefully. And first point is about watch many mock interviews. Done. Just nod your head if it's done. Third important thing is research properly. I want you to research properly. Build a very strong researching policy throughout your interview. That means that researching in any particular field. It could be about your college. It could be about your own self. It could be about your own family business. Okay. It could be even about your own family, anything, any business related questions. Research properly. I want you to develop that researching skill. Now I could see that you're a very good explorer. That means that you have an, what do you call that, hunger to learn, but I want you to even develop that researching quality. Okay, researching is one of the key for succeeding for any kind of interview. So please do make sure that you research very properly. Okay, it could be about college, it could be about your basic personal question, it could be about 11th and 12th, it could be about the normal business which is happening here and there. I'll tell you one true thing, yeah, just imagine if you're coming to college also, it's very important that you have to develop on researching skill a lot, because from there on you'll start writing research papers. From there on you have to do different kind of publications. All that if you need to do all that you need to do is that just keep on researching properly, only then you'll be able to grow. Okay, now fourth important point is give specific examples. That's very important. So what is very important? Give specific examples. That means that whenever you are explaining anything, try to give an example where it is needed. For example, you said about this arts and craft. That is a very good thing. Okay, but whenever I'm asking you, have you faced any kind of challenges in your life, or how will you face this particular problems in your life, or for example, if you are the so and so person, a personality in your life, how will you supposed to answer them? You can tell it, sir, during my initial when I was small, I used to this arts and craft work. From there I learned this leadership skills. From there I learned this financing skills, and I'm sure that these skills will help me to grow further in my life, and will help me somewhere down the line for me to keep my own business. So that's the reason I did this small things. I just asked, why did you do this business, why Sansi? You can tell that, sir, I started my business from a very small time. The reason I've started with this artwork, and from that artwork I learned how to do business. You learn, right, to be honest, how to handle business, how to manage funds, how to talk to people, how to tell no to people. All this you learned, right? So this comes based on practice, and I'm so happy that you have to keep this always in your mind and keep on preparing. Okay, keep this very important concept in your mind. Four important things: watch mock interviews, listen very carefully. Third important thing is research properly, and fourth point is give specific examples whenever it is needed. Okay, now along with that, I want to tell you a few other important points. Okay, that's about learn what you really want to become. In a self-introduction, first you said that you want to become a chartered accountant, then you said you want to become a business professional, then you said that you want to go join a company. You should be very clear what you want to become. Okay, can we become all three at one? No, right? No, just nod your head, it's fine, I get it. Okay, so yeah, so what you can tell, see, you should be very smart enough while answering that. You can tell that, sir, normally when I'm going to start my business, normally my first initial plan is to complete my CA and start my own complete my CA and go into top company and work as a placement. This one I would like to go there. Now after I acquire all the skills, I will start setting up my own business. Then you can tell that. That's how we try to link the points. It's called linking one to linking two to linking three. That's a technique we use in interview. Linking technique is very beautiful technique in an interview. You link the concepts. So instead of telling this one, so when you tell this, no, yes, you want to become a businessman, you want to become an CA, you want to become this, interviewer will feel that, okay, chalo, she's very much confused with her own profession. So instead of that, you have to link and tell. That's how you try to attract the interviewers. Got it? Yes. Now, clarity. Okay. Now, next thing which I want to tell is that Learn the famous, yeah, write down, write down, write it down. Learn the linking skills. That's what I was telling. Linking the topics and speaking. It's a very important skill. Write down. Linking the topics while speaking. All right. So now, next important thing is about, which I really want to tell. That's very important. Is about uh, three famous. If you tell that you want to become a CA, three famous personalities, three famous chart accountants in India. If you're telling that you're an artist, three famous artists in India. Okay, three famous business professional women in India. Three famous business women. Three famous corporate professional heads in India. Learn even that. Now, for next suggestion which I want to give it to you know is that please do learn about your father's profession very properly. Okay, whatever it is, basic question also they can ask you. Okay, that was a very simple question I asked you, right? I don't want to tell it once again. So that's very simple, right? You should be knowing it. So that shows that you're showing ignorance of what's happening around you. Okay, I'm not telling that you're doing like that. Okay, I'm just telling it to you in this one in direct. So in an interview, if they're asking me about my father's profession, if I tell that I do not know, that shows my ignorance. That means that okay, Pawan is the person who's not willing to know what is happening around him. That is the message will be an interviewer getting. I'm like as an interview specialist, I'm telling, okay, this is how we put negative marking. But anyway, good that you made mistake of it because that's how you try to develop. Okay, keep this one thing in your mind. Now, fourth important point is don't. It's fine for getting scared. Okay, it's fine for getting scared, but don't get so much scared. Okay, like there's a level one for scared, level two for scared, level three for scared. Don't exceed that limit of scaredness. That should not. That is not a good sign. I want you to calmly try to overcome it. That's very much important. Okay, so only by that small gradual process you'll be able to develop and progress. So if you have that scaredness also, try to progress it or try to come out of it over the period of time, develop that strategies. Only by that you will be able to progress. Okay, keep this one thing in your mind. That will literally help you a lot. Please, that will literally help you a lot. So in case you have scared, just close your eyes, take a long breath in, long breathe out. That's it. Just take a look, focus back in your breath. Your confidence will gradually improve. But don't show that in your face, okay? In case again you're feeling stuck in your micro presentation, don't be like no. Just close your eyes, take a long breath in. Just take a long breath in, breathe out, you'll be calm. Okay. Keep this again in your mind. Now, I say this always, okay. Dharmika, what you need to do is that look into the screen while speaking. Very important. Please do look into the mirror. Okay, like look into the camera while speaking. Don't look up, don't look down, don't look side, don't look left, don't look right. It's fine. Try to bring back to this one. So as an interviewer, I will see that your confidence in your eye when you look at me. Okay, when you're getting scared, what happens? You're looking top. This happens to many students, but I'm just telling to you once again, don't take so much eye rotation. I know it's good exercise for eyes, but don't do it for the interview. Try to look into the screen itself. If you feel that you're looking so much outside, write in a paper, look at me, just put a smiley picture and put a paste it near your laptop, so that will send a message that okay, I'm not supposed to look top, I'm not supposed to look right, I'm not supposed to look left. Okay, and you can even smile in your interview. See how beautifully you're smiling now. The same smile you have to do it even in your interview. That's it. Okay, now apart from this, what I want to tell is that background voice. So there is huge amount of tremendous background voice from your side. It's like waves are coming now. Which side I'm sitting now, same background voice is there from your side. For your real interview, be careful. Okay, sit in a very calm room, very silent room, because I could hear many vehicles voice from your side also. I think you could hear from my side also, but yes, from your side also I was able to hear. That means that I was just testing from other level. There's so much vehicle sound. Try to, are you sitting in the closed room? I hope that you're sitting in a closed room, but try to make sure that you ask everyone to be outside or someone. I think I could hear some people's voice also, if I'm not wrong, but I could see some external voice. So please be careful with that. Now, uh, who is the present corporate affairs minister of India is your homework. You are going to research and get back. Corporate affairs minister. Write it down. Write it down. Write it down. Corporate affairs minister. All right. This is your homework. You're going to update me as soon as you studied it today. You're going to update me by tomorrow. You're going to update me by 6 o'clock. Now, do not use like and you're using that word again and again. So that Mika, I'll tell you a simple suggestion if you want to. Lucky that you use early this much. Okay, when I started speaking, I'll tell you one thing. I was like I used to be literally. but gradually I learned how to overcome it. It's only by practice. So I used to look at the mirror and practice a lot, to be honest. From there only I developed it. So I kindly request you, please do that. Okay, please do that. Only then you'll be able to focus and develop on your speaking skills, especially for your interview based and all. Now, the next important point is learn, especially this one that's called about ambition. What you want to become, be very clear about. Okay, from your ambition, they can expect you. You can expect any question. You say chartered accountancy, they'll ask you, what is chartered accountant? What is the responsibility of a chartered accountant? How to become a chartered accountant? How many chartered accountants were there in India? They will not ask that much, but yeah, you can prepare such kind of questions. Be very careful. All right. Yeah, got it. So this much, be very careful. You'll get some kind of clarity regarding it. So please to prepare about this. Yeah, I'll just repeat it once again. I was just telling, please be prepared with your chart, what you want to become. Be prepared with your ambition questions a lot. That means that they can ask you what is chartered accountant, what is the responsibility of a chartered accountant, why do we require chartered accountants? You want to write it down. Yeah, you're understanding, right? Everything. Yeah. uh, yeah, what is the responsibility for chartered accountant, how, why there is a need of developing, why there is an important need of having more chartered accountants in our country. You can expect such kind of questions also, so be very careful with that. Okay, now the next point which I want to tell is that please to I really liked your arts and crafts ka this one, but try to use that example whenever you need it. For example, have you done your leadership skills? You can tell that yes, I've done my leadership skills. When I was basically small, I did my, like recently I've started my took leadership initiative, of selling my own artwork. That is an initiative which I took. And that money I gave to my family, I did so and so thing. That is also an initiative which you do. Trust me, I know most of them won't be doing like that, but you did something unique from that. So when you tell this, no, that will make your answers very unique in the crowd. Okay, now I want you to, even while in going, now this is an important suggestion for your micro presentation. Don't be so much blank. Okay, it's fine. Don't be so much blank. So what you need to do, I tell the same tips for students. On in your camera, go to Google Meet. Okay, go to Google Meet. Normally, I'm just telling it to you. Go to Google Meet. Go speak in front of the mirror. Like go speak in front of the in front of that camera. All right. So gradually, you will be able to develop. Go speak in front of that camera. You will able to improve your, what do you call, your speaking skills. Gradually you'll be able to focus and progress a lot. So please do that. So what you want to do, very simple, going to the camera and then you will speak out. Okay, you will just speak out in a very confident manner. Just go to Google Meet and then you just feel that you yourself at the interview, you ask the question and you only try to answer. Okay, and do even this technique of pick and speak. Pick every day one or other kind of topics and keep on speaking on it. Okay, pick any topic, speak on it. Pick any topic, speak on it. That's very much important, which I want to give it to you. But apart from this, anything, do meditation every day. So just calm yourself. That's very much important. Okay, because I feel that you're doing meditation and first half of the interview you were very energetic, but somewhere last, no, your energy got drained again and again. I think my questions was that level, but to be honest, but over and that you will be able to focus it. So this is the general feedback which I wanted to give it to you. Apart from this, what I want to tell it to is, like this is an important feedback. So just keep this all this in your mind, because this feedback can literally help you a lot for tomorrow if you're preparing for a job interview, or if you're preparing for any kind of upscaling yourself, you want to upgrade yourself anywhere, these tips can literally help you. So as a student, it is very important for you to analyze this feedback, because throughout your life now, if you will have many kind of interviews, so in order to face that very positively, you should start it from now itself. Okay, so this is a very important feedback which I want to tell you. Thank you, wish you all the best, good luck.